James Gunn had to talk to former DCU director Zack Snyder while making Superman, as the red trunks of Superman weren't looking good. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. Known as Clark Kent/Superman or Man of Steel, several iconic directors like Zack Snyder and Bryan Singer have tried their hands on the character. James Gunn is the next in line, and fans are excited. As the release date for James Gunn's Superman gets closer and closer, the hype of fans is increasing day by day. Amidst all the promotion and anticipation, Gunn revealed that he talked to former DCU director Zack Snyder to discuss one aspect of Superman. After releasing Zack Snyder's Justice League, Snyder and Warner Brothers parted ways for good. In 2022, it was announced that James Gunn would be the co-head of DC Studios alongside Peter Safran. Things got really intense when Gunn revealed that he would be directing another adaptation of Superman titled Superman: Legacy. After a while, David Corenswet was announced to be DCU's Superman. Having released a teaser trailer, fans are already going crazy for this upcoming film. Eagle-eyed fans even spotted Superman donning the famous red trunks, which was a surprise for many. The trunks weren't a part of Zack Snyder's design, since the director couldn't find a good style to fit in. In an interview with the Screen Brief, Gunn even stated that he got on a call with Snyder to discuss the case of the red trunks. "I even talked to Zack Snyder about it. He said, I tried like a billion versions with the trunks and just never got there. And I said, I see how that's the case." He further continued, "I didn't know about the trunks. I wanted to use the trunks, but I couldn't. I kept taking them off. And I came in, it's very colorful. The trunks are on, and I'm like, God, I don't know. It's just so colorful." Well, in the end, a decision was made. A decision that veteran director James Gunn was more than happy to see take effect, as millions of fans spotted Superman in those iconic red trunks. However, Gunn revealed that lead star David Corenswet further forced the decision to include the red trunks. According to the director, Corenswet's words were stuck in his mind, and that was all the clarity that he needed. It is odd how directors and crew members can get fascinated with these minor details and accidentally forget the bigger picture. Luckily for James Gunn, Superman lead David Corenswet did not forget. While Gunn was obsessively fussing over the decision to add red trunks to the Superman suit, Corenswet gave Gunn a reality check about how Superman was already an extraordinary character. As the interview continued further, the veteran director revealed that Corenswet had a very important say in the red trunks case. The actor simply stated how absurd it is, and David said, "I'm an alien from outer space who can fly and lift buildings, and I shoot laser beams out of my eyes that can dissolve things. I want kids to not be afraid of me. So, what am I going to wear?" He further continued, "And I saw the character in a new way. And it also showed me how David, before we started even shooting, really took everything, every moment, very seriously in all his choices and what he would do." Well, the world is waiting for David Corenswet and James Gunn's Superman to take flight. The red trunks look fantastic in the teaser, and fans are overjoyed to see the nostalgic costume return to modern times. With Corenswet and Rachel Brosnahan portraying the lead roles of Clark Kent and Lois Lane, James Gunn's Superman is slated to take flight on July 11th, 2025 in theaters across the U.S. Superman teaser trailer is out, and DC fans are loving James Gunn's version of Man of Steel. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. James Gunn's Superman has dropped its first teaser trailer, and it has received a positive response from the world over. Gunn's film is undoubtedly one of the most anticipated films of 2025. From the teaser, it appears that Gunn has checked every box to make DC fandom happy. David Corenswet will play this iteration of Superman. Rachel Brosnahan plays Lois Lane, while Nicholas Hoult appears as the classic Superman villain Lex Luthor. Other confirmed cast members of the film include Skylar Gisondo as Jimmy Olsen, Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner, Maria Gabriela DeFaria as the engineer, Eddie Gathegi as Mr. Terrific, Terrence Rosemore as Otis, Anthony Kerrigan as Metamorpho, and Isabella Merced as Hawkgirl. Even before the teaser trailer, James Gunn gave us hints that comics would play a huge part in his Superman film. More recent superhero film directors have received the wrath of the audience for steering away from the source material for the sake of originality. However, Gunn plans to reel in the comic book fandom by giving them what they exactly want. Fans saw a Man of Steel who is more relatable and spreads optimism around. Particularly, one scene in the trailer where David Corenswet's character swoops in to save a girl from crashing debris is something classic Superman does. Superman stands as hope for the people as the chant Superman gets louder and louder during the run of the teaser. It is further highlighted in the teaser when a young boy raises a flag with the S symbol and whispers Superman's name during a time of crisis. Gunn himself mentioned the inspiration from comic books during an interview. He shared with comicbook.com, "There's a lot of stuff from the comic books above and beyond anything else, All-Star Superman, that influenced me more than anything. The comic-accurate costumes, the settings, and even the plethora of characters and Easter eggs that flash through the scenes look all promising. We even have Crypto the Superdog in the movie." The first thing that hits us right from the moment Superman crash lands at the beginning of the trailer is the bright colors of the teaser. James Gunn nailed the character and the world's tone with these colors. The colorful filter also helps bring hope and optimism into the film. The color choice also gives the character a classic look, which many fans point out to be a prime attraction in this trailer. Adding to the color tone, fans didn't know they needed to hear a twist on John Williams' iconic Superman theme from the 70s to get in the spirit. The moody theme perfectly balances out the cheery colors, giving fans a satisfactory experience from the teaser. This Superman is also going to be kissy-kissy, as we see a couple of smooches between David Corenswet's Clark Kent and Rachel Brosnahan's Lois Lane. It appears that Superman doesn't need to hide his identity from Lois. Given the manner in which things ended at DCU, James Gunn's Superman is expected to face obvious comparisons with Zack Snyder's Man of Steel. However, many felt that Gunn understands Superman better than Snyder. The Guardians of the Galaxy director understands that the DC superhero needs to be relatable and not a dark, gritty portrayal. In an attempt to modernize Superman, Snyder gave a more serious approach to Henry Cavill's Superman. While it appealed to a certain section of fans, Cavill's version wasn't the superhero that kids grew up with. The blue hue color tone of the movie itself gave off a sense of darkness. Fans also complained that Cavill's Superman couldn't spread the hope and optimism that the character stood for. Another hot take is that Snyder's movie, while visually unique, wasn't ideal for franchise building due to its more self-contained themes. However, Gunn's vision for the Superman universe feels expansive, even reminding us of Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man as a foundation for a broader franchise. It has already been mentioned that the teaser carries a classic look to it and that John Williams' music works perfectly for it. If these